We're on the pregame show with Coach Jessica Hughes before the first ever Frontier Bobcats volleyball game. What are you feeling right now, Jessica?
Nervous, uncertainty. It shouldn't feel new because I've coached for over 10 years, but for some reason it feels like my first time.
Well, you have a great nucleus of players, a lot of names that many of us will recognize from the local area.
Correct, yeah. We've got quite a bit of locals, but there's really good local talent. The only two girls that are really far away would be Bobby Lake and Alana Renner. They're from Sparta and Steelville, but we've got Woodlawn, North City, North Clay, Wayne City, Fairfield. Yeah, so Sisney, really local, so yeah, a lot of good talent.
How's practice been going so far in preparation for tonight?
Good. It's actually a lot easier than high school. You got a lot of extra players, but with college, you just, as you said, the nucleus, they're just all right there. It's a lot easier.
Well, you don't have to spend so much time teaching the fundamentals either because they come in as experienced players.
Yeah, correct. Some of them need to be refined a little bit, but you know that going into, recruiting. You see the girl, you see the heart, you see the talent. Yeah, man, I could get a hold of her and, make her, do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. So,
pretty good first opponent you got tonight in SWIC, Southwestern Illinois College. Tell us what you know about them.
Well, they beat Rend Lake last night. I know that. Rend Lake was taking them 2, and then they ended up turning around beating them 3. So they got a lot of heart. So good team.
And you might even recognize some of those girls on SWIC, too, because a lot of them are from the Clinton County area and things like that. So you might be familiar with some of those girls.
Yeah, I think I know 2. I think we've seen 2 of them. We always play in the New Athens tournament when I coached in high school. And so some of those girls, I do recognize.
So as a coach, what do you do tonight to try to keep the girls, kind of calm on their nerves? Because they're going to be anxious and nervous about tonight, too. So what do you do or what do you say to them to try to keep them within their game?
We try to make them laugh down in the locker room. try to do something funny. We have 2 girls that really keep the girls entertained. So I would say they will have a good time down there.
Well, on top of all this preparation, you've gotten married here just recently, too, so you've had a lot on your plate.
Yeah. Started school, got married, and started this all at the same time. So, yeah, it was stressful there for a while. I didn't know if I was coming or going.
Well, we appreciate the pregame visit. Best of luck tonight, okay?
Thank you. Thank you very much, Randy.
All right. It is Jessica Hughes, the head coach of the Frontier Bobcats volleyball team. And Frontier Community College, their first ever college volleyball game being played here tonight at what we call the Bobcat Den. It's normally referred to as the Mule Barn. Well, tonight we've converted it into the Bobcat Den. And the crowd is still filing in here tonight for this battle between Frontier Community College Bobcats and the Blue Storm of Southwestern Illinois College, more commonly known as SWIC, as their acronym, SWIC, SWIC, Southwestern Illinois College. As you heard Coach Hughes say there on our pregame interview a moment ago, SWIC played Rend Lake College last night. They won that match 3-2 after Rend Lake took the first 2 games. SWIC came back and won the next 3 to take the match. In fact, the 5th and deciding game last night went down to the wire. It was 16-14 in favor of SWIC over Rend Lake, and so it's about as close as you could possibly get. I'm Randy Olson, so glad that you've joined us here live on the World Wide Web at AreaSports.net. It's an historic night here in Fairfield, Illinois, the first ever college volleyball game in front of the hometown fans, and really the first ever for their program. And I am being joined here tonight by Chet Snyder. He is the head volleyball coach for the Lady Mules of Fairfield. And Chet is going to be joining me on color commentary tonight. And he is stepping up to the microphone right now. And Chet, hey, good to see you. Thanks for joining me tonight. It's going to be fun doing some college volleyball together tonight, isn't it?
It sure is, Randy. I'm really excited.
Well, let me get there you go. Let me turn you up there. There we go.
There we go.
All right. It's going to be great to have you tonight. Some college volleyball. We're going to have fun, aren't we?
Oh, a lot of fun. This is a good atmosphere. Excited. I mean, this is a monumental night.
It sure is.
Opening night for Frontier volleyball.
It sure is. And you recognize a lot of these girls. Of course, you coached some of them on Frontier, and you coached against a number of them. And then also some of these girls on SWIC, I'm sure you know them too because they come from that Clinton County area and over there in Metro East. And so you're probably familiar with a lot of girls on both sides of the net tonight, isn't that right?
Well, obviously I'm more familiar with the Frontier girls. Got to coach, three of them, Grace Bora, Alyssa Kolak, and Kendra Cessna. We played against, Wayne City and Sisney, Mount Vernon, several teams on there. But I'm familiar with a lot of the Frontier girls. As I look at the SWIC roster, you see Breeze Central 3 times.
To what we call the Bobcat Den tonight. We're converting the Mule Barn to the Bobcat Den. How about that? That work?
Sounds good.
I think that'll work tonight. And so we're glad that people have joined us here live on AreaSports.net. It is a little bit warm up here tonight. Are you getting a fan coming in here for reinforcement?
I got my reinforcements with the fan force. Is that okay?
That'll be fine. I love that. That's a good idea. That's smart thinking. Just have her bring it over here behind us. That'll be great. We'll plug it in right down here behind us, and that'll be super. All right. Well, we visited with Coach Jessica Hughes a moment ago on the pregame show, and she was referring to the fact that SWIC played last night against Rend Lake College, and they beat Rend Lake in best 3 out of 5. Rend Lake had won the first 2 games, only to see SWIC come back and win the next 3, but it was a very close contest as that 5th and final deciding game last night went down to the wire with 16-14 in favor of SWIC in that 5th game. And, you can't get any closer than that, can you, Chet? When you play 5 games like that, you come down to the end, you can't get much closer than that.
Right. That is tough on opening night to lose in 5, but I guarantee you both teams, got a lot of experience and they got a lot out of that. So.
Yeah. We're looking out on the floor right now as we are watching the Frontier girls warm up out there. And, there's got to be some nerves out there working on these girls tonight. No question about that. And, one of the challenges is going to be trying to stay within themselves, I think, and play their volleyball game, because it's real easy to get kind of wrapped up into the moment, I think. And as long as you can put that aside and really concentrate on the game at hand, I think everything hopefully will be all right.
Oh, that'll be a big part of it tonight, was nerves. I went and watched a couple high school matches this week, and you saw that with the high school girls as well. Too many missed serves, too many easy plays that they can normally make, and these girls are going to show the coach and, all the fans everything they've got here in the first few minutes, and they just got to relax and play.
All right, well, tonight's broadcast is made possible for you tonight by Fairfield Printing and Graphics, as well as Studio H Dance, Tumble, and Cheer, all here in Fairfield, as well as Frontier Community College, the Farmer's Daughter, Gene Kolak at the Man Cave. He also happens to be the lead instructor of the construction tech classes at Frontier. Also made possible by Jagger's Doggy Daycare and made possible by the Sports Zone. All of these underwriters making tonight's broadcast possible tonight here live on AreaSports.net. Your volleyball program, the Lady Mules, your season's getting ready to start with a big game this coming Tuesday night. And you're going to take on Edwards County, and that's your annual Volley for the Cure, and that's a very special night. Talk about that, Chet.
Yeah, we're really excited about it. Tuesday night, this place will be rocking. All in pink shirts. We'll be united, trying to beat the fight against cancer. Albion's just got a tremendous program, great tradition. They got a new coach taking over, and Coach Nixie's going to do a great job with them. She coached under Coach Oxby, for several years, and I guarantee you she keeps that train rolling. That was a great choice for their program, and she's just a wonderful person as well.
And I understand that Coach Linda Oxby's even helping out a little bit this year as an assistant, too.
She is. That made my heart smile. She's one of those people that's just born to help teach and coach, and anytime she can be around athletes, it's a good thing. And I'm just glad she is feeling well enough to do that. We just look for a great environment that night. We prepared hard. We had a great summer. We went 17-3 over the summer, so we got a lot of high expectations this year.
Well, you've got a lot of girls coming back off that squad last year. Even though you lost some key players, you still got some good girls back, and you're building upon that, huh?
Yeah, we lost 7 seniors that really contributed. 3 of them are playing here. One of them also is playing for Frontier for softball, and but we got a good nucleus back with Allie Pennington and Sabria Phillips. They're both going to set and hit outside for us. And Sammy Matthews is back at our libero position, and she's just tremendous. Those right there are 3 of the better players in the South, and we just got to find some pieces to go with them. And I think we can do that. We're small. I look out there at these girls, and gosh, there's some tremendous size out there, and we are extremely small, but we're going to pass the ball well, and we're going to serve tough and play very hard. These girls will play very hard for me.
Well, great. And again, your action begins Tuesday night here in the Mule Barn, and you'll take on Edwards County in that Volley for the Cure, and a big fundraising effort again this year. And you got a lot of things special planned for that, I know, and we hope that people come out and support that.
Yeah, we do. We sell the T-shirts and we have the raffles, but something new we're going to do this year is we have a thing called
what we're looking at right now and what each team has a chance to do as they warm up tonight.
Well, yeah, this is SWIC taking the floor first of all here in our blue uniforms, and they just going through some hitting lines right now. Got a two-setter system, it looks like. One setter setting 9 balls behind and setting quick balls in front, and then the other setter is setting 5 balls out there to their outside hitters. So just trying to get as many reps, get those legs and get those arms loose, getting up and going, getting accustomed with the court, the ceiling. Sometimes it's kind of like baseball. You look up and you don't see the ball as well because of a ceiling, that you might play in. So they're just getting used to the court right now.
Two of the girls that you might recognize, as we mentioned names tonight during the broadcast, will be Carrie Rakers of Trenton Westland and Taylor Rockers of Bree Central. Both the last names are spelled the same, but they're pronounced a little bit differently, Rakers and Rockers. But both come from excellent volleyball programs, and both will be very instrumental tonight because they were last night in their win against Wren Lake College. Carrie Rakers comes in as a 6-footer. She plays pretty much in the middle with that size. She's really the tallest girl on the squad for the Blue Storm, and she's a freshman. Taylor Rockers is a sophomore coming out of Bree Central, and she's their libero and is 5'6".
Well, I guarantee you the Bree Central girl, being a libero coming from Jim Cook, she's got some good ball control, and I'm sure that's a big part. They're setting a lot of quick stuff here right now, and to set quick stuff, you got to have really good ball control. So I'm sure she's been taught that well. Yeah.
Well, and for those people who might be watching our broadcast right now, Chet, that volleyball might be a little bit new to them because they've got interest in the fact that Fairfield Frontier Community College now has volleyball, and so they're tuned in tonight watching, whether live or in archive. Explain to everybody this whole concept of a libero. That's really kind of a person that has a lot of skills, a lot of defensive skills, but a lot of setting skills too. Talk about the whole concept of a libero and what you look for that person and why they are designated that.
Well, to bring excitement to this game is with the setting and hitting, and to get fans involved. They want to see people jump up there and be able to hit that ball hard. And to do that, you have to have great ball control. So what the libero does is if you have an exceptional, passer, a defender that can give you better ball control as a team, it's kind of like having a good point guard. A good basketball team, has a good point guard. A good football team has a good quarterback, and that's what the libero does. Is they steady your defense back there, and they give you some stability to run a good quick offense, a good hard offense. And the liberos changed the game a lot, just with ball control. Now, like you look at a lot of the college teams, they will have, if their setter takes the first pass, then their libero will become the setter.
Okay.
They've just got to, they cannot come in front of that 10-foot line that we see there and use their hands. They have to use their platform to pass the ball. Okay. And I'll be interested to see if either of these two teams, implement that tonight.
Okay.
It's something that, it's kind of like catching on Olympic team now. All the colleges are doing it, and now we're running it in the high school with Sammy Matthews, and we saw that a lot this summer with teams. So.
Now you see that SWIC has left the floor after their warm-ups, and now you're going to see Frontier come out and warm-ups, and the Bobcats are going to do some drills of their own right now as they warm up before tonight's match. And, of course, Jessica Hughes is out there throwing some balls up right now. They're setting and they're practicing some kills, some spikes.
Some kind of the same thing, just getting the ladies' arms, loose, working on some tempo with the setter, trying to get in sync, getting a few good swings in right off the bat.
Back to the discussion of the libero, of course, for those of you who are not aware of it, the libero also wears a different color jersey than the other members of the team, and also they can be substituted and moved around on the floor a little bit more freely than other players. Isn't that true?
Correct. They actually don't count against the coach's substitution. The coach can remove them and put them in at any time for any player on the back row. So they can play actually all 6 positions and rotations. They can only serve in one of those rotations. So Grace Libero here, a girl that played for me, has got the Libero jersey on there in the bright green for the Bobcats.
Right.
Be excited to see her play.
Yeah, easy to pick her out, that's for sure. Yeah.
And then we got the, is it Rockers? Girl from Bree Central.
Yeah, you've got Carrie Rakers and Taylor Rockers. Rockers is their libero, and she'll wear number 16.
Okay, Rockers is in the bright yellow there.
Right,
so
next to one of their coaches, right.
Yep, I've seen, fans come to games now that haven't been to a volleyball match in years, and they're like, oh my gosh, that girl forgot her uniform, And that's not the case at all. She's out there, so
it's by design.
The officials have, really know who.
Yeah, it's all by design. It's the way it's supposed to be. They're supposed to wear a different colored jersey. You mentioned how the libero changed the game and added more excitement to it. When was the whole concept of a libero added to volleyball?
It's been about 12 years.
About 12 years now. Okay.
Yep.
All right. How long you been coaching now for the Lady Mules at Fairfield?
This is my 13th year overall, my 12th year as the head coach. So.
Okay. And I know you've had a number of 20-win seasons, and I know you've had a number of girls who have gone on and played volleyball at another level, even, well before this whole idea of Frontier Community College having the Bobcats. You've had them go a number of places, haven't you?
Yeah, we've been really successful with kids' commitment. If you're going to go play in college, you've put in a lot of time. These 3 players here for me, they put in a lot of time. Alexa Boyer is she's a senior at the college, McMurray. She's at McMurray.
Okay.
And she's actually the captain there in her senior year. She's the all-time assist leader there. She's a successful player that went on. Kayla Pennington went on and played for me in college at Kankakee. Paige Atterbury, going way back there. Richard and Liz's daughter. She played at Wren Lake. Lauren Williams went and played up at Elmhurst. Jenna Baker played 4 years at Greenville. So had a lot of girls go on and play.
Absolutely.
Got some right. I got about 3 right now that are talking to coaches. So.
And when you can go on and play a sport that you love and play it at the next level and get some free education at the same time, boy, that's some value right there, isn't it, Chet?
It is. My daughter's a freshman, and she was like, why? She's a Fairfield kid, and she's like, I don't understand why people would want to stay in Fairfield and go to school. And I guarantee you in 3 years when she starts thinking about the financial part of it and saying, you get your 2 years free, and it totally changes that mindset. A 14-year-old cannot comprehend that.
Yeah, I think her attitude might change about that just a little bit, perhaps, as time rolls on here.
Absolutely.
All right, and they've counted down another portion of the clock there, and the whistle's blown, and so now the Blue Storm comes back out on the floor, and they'll begin some warm-ups here. We want to let you know who is making our broadcast possible tonight. Some very special people underwriting for us. Fairfield Printing and Graphics. They have school gear and team gear for Fairfield, Wayne City, Jasper, Sisney, Jeff, New Hope, and others. They can do T-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, leather jackets, as well as banners, signs, vinyl decals, and a variety of other things to show your school spirit or promote your church or business or other organization. Fairfield Printing and Graphics can be reached at 842-4048, and they are located just west of Fairfield on Route 15. Also, this action tonight's brought to you courtesy of Studio H, Dance, Tumble, and Cheer. They're located just south of Fairfield on Route 45. Kendra Hutchcraft and her staff of instructors look forward to working with many youth of the community. Learning skills in dance, tumble, and cheer at Studio H can help your daughter not only with athletic skills, but also in the areas of coordination and self-esteem. You can find out more about the many different classes offered at Studio H by calling 842-7991 or visit them on Facebook. And another one of our underwriters tonight supporting this broadcast is the Sports Zone right here in Fairfield, located on Delaware Street. They have individualized instruction in many different sports. And one of the things that they do is a jump program, and a jump program can actually benefit volleyball players like we see here tonight, because obviously jumping, vertical leap, is so important in the game of volleyball. And the jump program at the Sports Zone will also teach you to jump off another foot. So many people naturally jump off just their left foot, but the jump program will teach you to jump off your right foot as well as both feet effectively as well, and help improve your vertical leap and help your coordination. All that and more available at the Sports Zone on Delaware Street in Fairfield. Those are just a few of our underwriting sponsors here tonight that are making this broadcast possible. We've got a stat sheet in front of us from the match last night there, Chet. You can kind of go through that and pick out some of the things that you would that would jump out at you as being a coach. Those are the stats for Southwestern Illinois College last night in their match against Wren Lake. And so that kind of gives you an idea of who some of their key players are and what they did last night against Wren Lake. Share some of that with us if you would.
Well, first of all, it looks like they're in a two-setter system. That means they're probably in a 6-2 offense. Number 5 and number 6. Number 5 is Bill Hartz and 6 is Britton, would be their setters. They both recorded right around 18 and 22 assists. So pretty evenly matched there. They've got, it looks like their hitters are really, really balanced. They don't have one big go-to hitter here. But Campworth and is it Ray Camper?
Ray Camper, yeah.
Ray Camper, Campworth and Ray Camper both had really, really good hitting percentages there. That's kind of like your batting average in baseball. And so Ray Camper, she swung 27 times and had 14 kills with just one error for a 481. There's not too many people who wouldn't like a 481 batting average.
Exactly right. So I think people can identify with it that way.
Yeah,
yes.
she had a really, really good night. Allie, is that Borey? Allie Borey?
Yes.
Alborey?
Anissa Alborey, yes.
Alborey, okay. She hit 350 last night, had 8 kills and 20 swings. So look like they're really, really balanced. You just can't, prepare for one girl. It's like if they get a good pass, they're going to go with that quick stuff right in the middle, too.
Size-wise, the tallest person on the Blue Storm is Carrie Rakers, number 13. You see her in the middle by the net right now here during the warm-up. She is 6 feet tall. And meanwhile, for the Bobcats, they've got Bobby Lake at 6'3", and also Alana Renner at 6 foot, as well as Lexi Pedke at 5'10", and Alyssa Kolak at 5'9". So, it's going to be an interesting matchup because there's not a whole lot of difference in the size between these two teams.
No, size-wise, I think they're matched up pretty good. I was surprised, Frontier being in their first year of program, that's just outstanding, the size that they got to recruit. Coach Backus, it's not Coach Backus anymore.
Coach Hughes now.
Coach Hughes just got married. Congratulations on that. Coach Hughes recruited some good size. So Kolak was my tallest girl last year at 5'9". So she's looking up to some of these other teammates. It'll be a good thing for her.
Yeah, chemistry is going to be a big thing too, and it's the first match out here. I mean, it's one thing to practice for a long time, but to play your first game, that's where you really find out where the chemistry's at, right?
Yes, and of all sports I've been around, I don't know if there's a sport where chemistry is more important than in volleyball. The momentum with the rally scoring now changes so quickly, and your girls, they really, really got to trust each other and know they've got each other's back.
I think the game really changed and became much more exciting when they went to the rally scoring. There's no longer the side out and the fact you can only score when you serve. It's all changed now to where everything's a point. And, boy, that really, really changed the game and opened it up, didn't it?
Yeah, it really did. Makes it you can't take any plays off now. I mean, even if you miss a serve, that other team gets a point.
And I think it speeded up the game, too.
It did speed up the game.
Yeah, so I think it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Your Lady Mules, you have feeder programs that come from some of the junior highs in the Wayne County area, and those feeder school programs are so important for you at the high school level, aren't they?
Absolutely. Our biggest feeder school is Center Street. Obviously, that's the kind of the town, the city feeder school. And then we have New Hope, which is south of town, Jasper, which is northeast of town, and then Jasper and Jeff now co-op together their volleyball program. And the quicker with volleyball that you can be entered, it's kind of like golf. People who just want to walk out and be a good golfer, that's hard to do. You may hit one ball really good, but to be good at it, you got to be introduced to this sport at an early age.
Mm-hmm. And I have a feeling, Chet, that we have people that are watching our broadcast right now, whether it be live or an archive, who either have just begun playing volleyball, they may have a son, or not a son, but a daughter or a granddaughter who is just learning how to play volleyball maybe at a young age, or thinking about wanting to play volleyball at a young age in grade school. And what advice would you give to some of the parents and grandparents out there, or some of the young girls right now who may be watching this broadcast tonight, and they want to see themselves on a floor like this sometime playing college volleyball, but first they've got to make it through grade school and make it through into high school? What would you say? What would some advice you would give to some of these girls right now?
Well, first of all, go to volleyball games. Watch volleyball. I held up a picture to my girls the other day of Jordan Larson, who's she's kind of the poster child of USA volleyball right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got some girls who are really dedicated to volleyball, and not one of them knew who she was. And I said, well, if I held up LeBron James, would you guys know who that was? And they're like, well, yeah, of course. So they need to see volleyball. So anytime they can go to a high school match or a call, this is great for Fairfield, Wayne County now. Go watch volleyball.
Mm-hmm.
Second thing is get a volleyball in their hands any way you can. If you can't teach them, get in touch with someone who can. Send them to camps in the summer. We had a camp in the summer. Frontier had a camp in the summer. Albion has a camp in the summer. You can send them to cheap camp. Our camp is $40.
Mm-hmm.
That's a cheap way to, get them involved in the game
and learn some of those fundamentals.
And the parents really need to know that it's like anything. It's going to take some time, but once they mature and grow and can jump, this is a fun game to watch girls play.
It really is. I was doing some research on volleyball, and I wanted to know exactly how far back it goes. And it's quite interesting because it was invented or originated not far from where basketball started, in a town called Holyoke, Massachusetts. And it was created by a PE instructor at a YMCA out there named William Morgan in 1895. And he originally called volleyball by the name of mintonette. And he designed mintonette by taking some of the characteristics from both tennis and handball and putting them together and calling it mintonette. And he wanted it to be an alternative sport to basketball, which was just invented about 4 or 5 years before that, just down the road in Springfield, Massachusetts. And you'll find this interesting. The original early rules of the game written down by Morgan for mintonette, which is now volleyball, called for a net that would be just 6 feet 6 inches in height.
Oh.
More like badminton.
Badminton, yeah.
Maybe that's where they got the badminton net. I don't know. And a court measuring 25 by 50. And we fast forward to today, and of course the net is 8 feet tall for men and 7'4", I think, for women.
4 1/4 for women.
For a quarter, okay. All right. And I saw them measuring this net tonight here for accuracy, by the way. And the court's a little bit bigger than the original design. It's 59 feet by 29.5 feet, so that didn't change a whole lot. But when he first introduced mintonette to some YMCA people and at Springfield College back in Massachusetts back in the late 1800s, about 1900, there were some people observing it that noticed that the game had a volleying nature to the game. There was a lot of volleying going on, volleying of the ball. And so that terminology just kind of stuck, and that's when they decided to start calling it volleyball, and it's been volleyball ever since. So it's pretty interesting, isn't it?
Well, an interesting thing I'd take from that was that net being at 6 feet 6 inches. I would love for the inventor of the sport to see it today.
Oh, yeah.
Because Illinois' right side hitter the last 4 years, she's 6 feet 6.
Okay. She'd be right at the top of the net.
Yeah.
Yeah, wouldn't that be something? That's really something. Volleyball was introduced to the Olympic Games in 1964 and has been a regular Olympic sport ever since for both men and women. And so it was created here in the United States, but it obviously is very much a worldwide sport now and popular everywhere. That's for sure.
Yeah. Right now we're actually in the World Championships of it. The USA women we're ranked #1 in the world. A lot of fun to watch them.
Mm-hmm. We're getting the teams lined up out there. We're going to be preparing for the playing of our national anthem, I believe, here in just a few moments. Again, we got a great crowd on hand.
Yes, great crowd
for tonight as you look at the stands across the way from us, and we're just glad that people have gathered for this historic event tonight in Fairfield, Illinois, for the first ever volleyball match by Frontier Community College Bobcats.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in standing for the national anthem as performed by one of our softball and volleyball players, Alyssa Kolak, and her sister, April Smith, or Kenzie Kolak, and mother, April Smith.
Alyssa Kolak and Kinsey Kolak are going to sing the national anthem tonight. Great rendition of the national anthem by the Kolak sisters. I didn't catch the third person who was.
That's their mama, April.
April involved in that. Okay,
Yep.
Excellent job.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for attending tonight's historic event.
Going to have the introduction of the players right now. We'll meet the Blue Storm of Southwestern Illinois College over in Belleville. They are coached by Warren Thomas. He is in his fourth year. And he has a record of 36-69 since coming to SWIC. But again, they already have a win under their belt last night against Rend Lake College.
Southwestern Illinois College Blue Storm.
Number three is Anissa Albori. She's a freshman from New Athens, and she's a 5'8" middle hitter. Number 4 is Mia Reed, a freshman from Waterloo, an outside hitter, 5'8". Julia Bilhartz wears number 5, a sophomore from New Baden. She's a 5'8" setter. Lydia Rykemper is number 8. She's a sophomore from Breese Central, an outside hitter at 5'9". Macy Campworth, number 10, a middle hitter, 5'11", from Breese Central. Carrie Rakers from Trenton Westland, a middle hitter, a 6 feet, the tallest player. She's number 13. Taylor Rockers from Breese Central. She's the libero, wears number 16, and she's a sophomore for the Blue Storm. And as we mentioned, Coach Warren Thomas. And now let's meet the Bobcats of Frontier. Number 2 is Courtney Kroll, 5'6" setter from Edgewood. She's up by Effingham. Number 7 is a 5'9" middle hitter, Alyssa Kolak from Fairfield. Number 10 is a 5'10" outside hitter from Mount Vernon, Lexi Pedke. Number 13 is a 6-foot outside hitter from Steelville, Alana Renner. Number 20 is a 5'9" outside hitter from Reinard, Nicole Jordan. She wears number 20. Number 33 from Sparta is the tallest player on the Bobcats, a middle hitter, 6'3", number 33, Bobby Lake. And Grace Bora is the libero, and she, of course, is 5'2", wears number 6, and you'll see her in that very recognizable bright green jersey. And Jessica Hughes, of course, is the head coach for the Frontier Bobcats in their inaugural season. Jessica was a heck of an athlete herself, both in grade school and in high school. I'm old enough to remember her play nearly every sport, even at the grade school level. She was very good in basketball, softball, volleyball, you name it. Went on, was a great athlete in high school, and now she's been coaching for about 10 years. And so I know she's excited tonight. Probably nervous, as she mentioned in our pregame interview.
Oh, yeah, got to be a little nervous when you're kicking off something totally new for her, new for the girls. So.
And as we try to learn some of these girls, particularly on the Blue Storm, bear with us as we try to identify them. We'll do our best to let you know who is doing what. And Chet, you just jump right in there anytime you want to and describe to us what we're seeing, what's going on, and give us that coach's perspective on both the offense and the defense, the different sets that you see, kind of things that those of us who are the average volleyball fan may not know. You can probably educate us a lot tonight.
Well, I don't know it all, but I'll try to do my best. Okay. This is new to me too, so this broadcasting stuff.
Well, Blue Storm are going to serve first, and it's going to be Julia Billhartz with the initial serve here for the Blue Storm. He's going to serve from the left side of the line. The serve goes across. It's hit by Bora, the libero. Here's a set, and the spike. It's over. Returned by SWIC, and the shot is long, and so it will be a point for
I think it was
the Bobcats. Oh, it was in.
Yeah,
okay.
it was in.
Okay. My bad. 1-0 SWIC, and again, another serve coming up here by Billhartz. This one's over, and it's dug out. Goes all the way across. There's the dig by Bora. They're going to have to get it across here on the third hit. They do. Here's a set, and going for the kill, but it's dug out. Now hit by Kroll. Back across the line it comes. Blue Storm. They dunk it across. Now here's the dig and the bump, and it's into the net. And it'll be the point to SWIC. 2-0 here in the early going of set number one. Billhartz again to serve. Low serve that time. It's dug out nicely, though. Here's the set, and a little dink, and it is wide, I believe, wasn't it?
Wide, yep. Good for Frontier to get out of that first serve receive and get a point on the board. Now things settle down. Ball control's been a little out of sync here.
The first ever serve for Frontier is a good one by Courtney Kroll. Here's the spike. Nice dig on the other end by Frontier. And now it's dinked over. Now come the Blue Storm. They'll try to spike it, and it's tipped and goes out of bounds, and it's off Frontier, and it'll be the point to the Blue Storm.
That block off a little bit better. They were both right there.
3-1 is our score. Here is the serve by the libero for SWIC. That is Rockers. And another point makes it 4-1.
SWIC's really serving tough right now. Frontier's got to dig in and pass the ball.
Rockers played her high school volleyball at Breeze Central. Good serve down the line that time. Here's Pedke setting it, and it's over. Blue Storm back. Try to dig it out. Almost got away from, and it's out of bounds. It's going to go back over to the Bobcats, and a point for Frontier makes it 4-2.
That's a little, early season thing, early season miscommunication there.
Here's a serve by Nicole Jordan coming up for Frontier. What do you see on the alignment there at the net right now for the Bobcats?
Kolak's in the middle.
Here's the set. Nice block that time by Pedke. Mm-hmm. And now she dinks it over and hits the floor. Nice feed there by Pedke.
Yeah, she's got some nice size on the right side there. Her and Kolak will put up a nice big block out there. She played her ball at Woodlawn. They had a nice run to state last year.
Oh, boy, they sure did. We list her as being from Mount Vernon, but technically you're right. She played her high school volleyball at Woodlawn, and they've had a good program going on over there, particularly at that small school level. 5-3 is our score here in the early going of set number one, as Southwest in the lead in front of the Bobcats. And serving this time will be Kelsey Shaffey. She is from O'Fallon, and you mentioned what a good volleyball program they have at O'Fallon High School.
Yeah, O'Fallon actually, we got to play them. They're always up at Mount Pulaski. They're a 4A school, but us in Edwards County would always meet them there.
Shot by Renner, hits the tip of the net and falls back over, so it's a point for SWIC, and they'll have the serve again, leading 6-3. Go ahead.
Yeah, Frontier just needs to relax, receive serve better. That they're getting ate up in serve receive right now.
Shaffey with the serve again.
That's the kind of pass we need.
There's a set,
Yep.
There's a shot, but it's a little deep. Little deep that time, and
Yep.
so it'll make it 7-3. And again, the serve belonging to SWIC. Another serve by Shaffey. Here's the hit by Bora. Here's the set and the spike, and it's partially blocked. Comes back to the net. A set, a block. Pedke digs it out. It's over across the Blue Storm, and
Nice.
they get it down the line for the point.
Nice choice there by the setter. Both teams out of system a little bit, and that dump can catch you off guard.
Sometimes it's not how hard you hit it, it's the finesse of where you place it,
the
right?
Finesse and the placement.
Much like tennis.
Correct.
Here's the serve, the set. Pedke with the hit. The return by SWIC. There's the block by Pedke. Back it comes to Rockers. Now they get it over. Here is the set, and a nice little dink there by the Bobcats. Ball is still live. This is the longest volley of the match so far. There's the spike down the line, and asking for a determination from the official.
I think it hippie antenna is what Wolfgang is saying there.
So the ball will go over to the Bobcats, trailing it here 8-4, and they will be serving it as Alyssa Kolak on the serve. Here's the set, the spike, it's down the line, but it's wide left. Out of bounds. Bobcats get the point and regain the serve. Kolak, 5'9", freshman here for the Bobcats. Her serve is a little deep, out of bounds. I'll give it back over to the Blue Storm and make the score 9-5 in favor of SWIC. A little substitution going on now here for the Blue Storm. Serving at this time for them will be Ann Britton. She's from O'Fallon. She's a freshman. Returned by Bora. Here's the set. And the spike that time by Lake, but it's returned. And the other end, another spike. Was that deep?
Yeah, it's out.
A little bit out, 9-6.
Point to the Bobcats.
Well, so far the Bobcats are doing a reasonably good job of returning these serves. They're not. We're not seeing aces here.
If they could calm down and just that little lead they got up to right at the beginning, kind of hurting.
Abby Reeves on the serve this time, and there is a nice spike that time by SWIC.
That's a 4 ball. Just throwing that out. You get a perfect pass right to the setter's hands. They can push it right out there quick. Hard to get a block up on that.
Makes it 10-6 in favor of the Blue Storm, and now they're serving, and this time it'll be Anissa Albori from New Athens. Serving. Comes across. There's the dig, the set, and they're going to have to dump it over. They do. There's a spike. Nice hit by the Bobcats as they get it back across. Another set. And a spike this time is good. And that is by Mia Reed from Waterloo.
SWIC really trying to speed things up and make Frontier play at a fast pace.
Makes it 11-6 here in the opening set of this match. And serving it again will be Anissa Albori.
That's going to be long.
That is really deep on that serve. Makes it 11-7, and it'll be Bobcats on the service now. Substitution into the game here.
Kendra Cessna.
And Cessna will do the serving honors here. So serve it from the right-hand side of that back line. It comes across, and it's a little bit deep. So the point goes to the Blue Storm, and they'll get the ball again for the service. It's 12-7, opening set here. Difference between college and high school, it's best of 5 here at the collegiate level versus the best of 3 at the high school level, correct?
Correct.
And if it goes that 5th game,
you go to 15.
You go to 15 like they did last night. Nice play there at the net by the Bobcats that time. Right in the middle of that one was Bobby Lake.
And that all started with that pass. If you can handle that serve and get a good pass, then we can get up to our big hitters.
12-8 is the score. Bobcats hanging in there. This time it's going to be Bora on the serve. Comes across. Here's a set. And it's dinked across. Pulled out of there by Kolak. Now hit back across by the Bobcats. Spike attempt that time is blocked, but it goes out of bounds, and so it'll be the point for SWIC, and they'll have the service. It's 13-8.
Yeah, the SWIC's first attack there, Kolak had a good read, and she came in and picked that tip up. And there, the second time SWIC swung away, and we just got to close that block off.
13-8 is our score. SWIC is serving, and this time it's going to be Julia Bilhartz, sophomore from New Baden. Her serve is a low one, and it's into the net.
Frontier's got to capitalize on these missed serves by SWIC.
13-9 now, and the service will go to Courtney Cruel.
Frontier's running a 5-1 offense. Courtney's setting all the way around. SWIC, they're in a 6-2 offense. They got two different setters.
Serves a good one. It's hit by Rockers, and there's a block at the net, but it falls under the net, and it'll go back to the Blue Storm, who now lead it 14-9. Serving this time is Rockers. Low serve, but it's dug out. Here's the set by Kroll. The spike.
Nice up.
Back across. There's the dig. There's the set. And this time the spike is across.
Good.
Nicole Jordan on the spike that time. And it's another point for Frontier. Makes it 14-10, and they'll have the serve.
Nicole did a really good job of staying aggressive there on both swings.
And Nicole Jordan will do the serve this time for the Bobcats. Comes across nice and low. It's dug out there. Here's the set and the spike. It's blocked at the net, dug out. Got to get it across now. They do. It's a little bit deep. Out of bounds. Going to belong to SWIC and gives them another point as well. 15-10. Again, these games go to 25 at the college level in the first 4 games. And as we mentioned, if it fifth and deciding game is necessary, it will go to 15 or whoever wins by 2. Service this time by Shaffey. It comes across. It's dug out. Bobcats get it across. There's a set, and the spike is blocked at the net. Good job that time by the Bobcats, and there at the net was both Kolak as well as Renner.
Yeah, we needed that. Last several attacks from SWIC, we've got up and got a hand on it. Finally penetrated, closed that block out, and got a point.
Kolak with a nice low serve that time. Here's the set. It's a dink across. Nice dig by the Bobcats. Pedke now puts it across. Another set. And what's the call?
Frontier was in the net.
In the net, all right. Yep. Makes it 16-11.
Number 2.
Substitution into the game there for SWIC is checking back in is Michaela Milligan. She's from Rochester. That's up the road a piece. And serving will be Britton. Dug out by Bora. There's a set. Oh, a little uncertainty there between Renner and Pedke as to who that set was for. And the error gives the Blue Storm a point.
That's the best pass we've had out of serve receive all night.
17-11. Here's Bora. Now across it goes from Lake, and it's a little deep.
Frontier's going to call a timeout here.
Probably a good timeout. Biggest deficit of this first match, or first set, it's 18-11 here. So your assessment of what we're seeing so far here, Coach?
Well, a little nerves. You know, both teams have missed some serves that I don't think they'd normally miss. And Frontier is not, I mean, SWIC plays faster speed than Frontier's play, and some of that's just because maybe they've got a match under their belt than we do. But the block is going to be huge. We got the big girls. We got to get up and penetrate that block. You know, we got that last one there for a point, and that's going to be something that got to do all night long. Every time that SWIC swings, we've got to be there waiting.
And again, we knew that coming into this, there's going to be some nerves involved because, you know, you got the first ever volleyball match, and the girls are feeling that anxiety and the adrenaline's going and things like that. But once you get settled in, you break a good sweat and things like that. Hopefully we get things rolling here and stay competitive in this match.
These girls have played a lot of volleyball. They're going to be fine. Just need to calm down and pass the ball.
After the timeout, it'll be the Blue Storm on the serve, and it'll be Ann Britton from O'Fallon. Again, if you just joined us, the SWIC team beat Wren Lake last night 3-2 in a match. Here's the serve. It's low. Bora digs it out all the way across this time, but deep on the hit by Jordan. And it's another point for the Blue Storm, making it 19-11, and they'll have the serve again. It'll be Britton again. She likes to serve from near the middle of that back line, and she dinks it across. Good court awareness that time by Britton as she kind of left that thing short, and Bobcats not quite ready for it. Found the hole there. 20-11. Blue Storm on a run.
Yep.
Another one here. They found that hole.
Serve receive just getting ate up here. Got to make an adjustment there and take away that short ball.
21-11. I believe it is a 7-0 run here by SWIC.
We go.
Here's a set. There's a hit across, and a nice move there by Bobby Lake as she put it across diagonally there and got it down.
We have good results when we can pass the ball there. Just got to focus in on that serve receive.
21-12, and Bobcats will again serve it, and this time it'll be Abby Reeves doing the honors. Comes across. Here's a set. Spike is blocked, but it's out of bounds.
Right there.
Bobby Lake was right there. Makes it 22-12. Blue Storm with the lead and the serve. Comes across.
Good
Bora.
pass.
Dinking it across that time was Kroll. And that one's pushed down in the corner, and it's good as it falls in. Another point for the Blue Storm makes it 23-12. And it again will be their serve. This is Anissa Albori serving again. Bora to Kroll. Across. And too many hits that time. The point goes to Frontier, and they'll have the service. It's 23-13. Need a run here now for the Bobcats.
Yeah, we're down 10, but we need to get some momentum back. You know, we got to put some pressure on them, get some momentum going into that second game.
Doing the honors this time will be Kendra Cessna. Cessna on the serve. It's dug out by Rockers. And here's the spike. Bora's got it. Third hit coming. It's over. Here's the set. And the spike again, and very effective that time by Carrie Rakers, the former standout at Trenton Westland. Makes it 24-13, and it's set point now for Southwestern Illinois College in set number 1. Serving will be Mia Reed. She's from Waterloo. There's the dig. It's crossed. And back across again by Kroll. There's a dig. The set. Spike coming. It's partially blocked. There's the dig by Rockers. Across it goes. Nice block again by the Bobcats. Getting up there on it is Lake. And the third hit won't make it across. And there's a nice momentum builder for the Bobcats.
Absolutely.
24-14. Well, you're seeing some hints of some great play here. You know what they're capable of here, don't you, Chet?
Yeah, but we got to. This is their first game together. These girls are gonna just get better and better together. Out.
Serve is a good one, but it's out of bounds. Another point for the Bobcats. It's 2 in a row. Makes it 24-15. Let's keep it going here. Serving it.
Bora is a tough server too. She's a good one to start a run for us here.
Bora on the serve. Nice and low this time. Here's the set. Beautiful block that time by Kolak. Wow.
Kolak's an undersized college middle, but she jumps really, really well and is so strong. And she's going to do just fine here at middle. That
ball came back just as hard as it came across.
She loves that physicalness of volleyball.
24-16. Another serve by Bora is good. Here's the set, the spike. Bora digs it out. Here's another set. Back across. It's blocked. Dug out. Need a third hit here. It's across. Bobcats still in it. Here's a set. And the dink across. Bobcats are there. Again, they get it across. Another set. Attempted spike. It's dug out again. Spike this time down the line by Jordan.
Oh.
And this time it results in a point for SWIC. That was a good volley that time.
Those last few possessions, we were playing a lot better volleyball.
Absolutely. That is the end of set one. It goes to SWIC by a score of 25-16. But again, a lot of positives that you can take out of that very first set.
Absolutely.
And like you say, those last couple of points, we saw a lot of positive things out of the Bobcats. As they start to throw some Bobcat T-shirts into the stands.
I wonder what they were pointing at.
Yeah.
Throwing some Bobcat T-shirts.
That's great.
I doubt they have those in XXX. I'm just going to guess.
People getting their Bobcat wear out in the lobby tonight, too, and by the concession stand. They're selling Bobcat wear out there. So if you need some Bobcat wear, you can stop on by the gym and get it tonight here.
Got a great crowd.
Oh, this is great.
Great crowd.
Awesome. Hopefully they can keep this up. The next home game, by the way, will be here Northland College here on Wednesday night. That's next Wednesday night, a night after your game.
Yep.
On Tuesday night, your high school game, as the Lady Mules will be taking on Edwards County.
And that's a great game if you want to come out.
Volley for the Cure.
I hope everybody comes out Tuesday night for that Volley for the Cure. Wednesday, when Frontier's back at it against Northland, they're in their first year of their program too.
Mm-hmm.
And Tony Phelps, the longtime coach of the Benton Rangerettes.
Yes, I know Tony.
Has took over that program. And
excellent.
He's got girls from all over. Talking about throwing kids together. He's got them from Florida and Arizona. And
wow.
And they got beat in 5 to Lincoln Trail in their first home opener the other night.
Okay, so they've got a match under their belt. All right. Yep. Okay, Tony was involved in basketball for quite a while,
Tony coached, he played basketball.
Yes, he did.
At Temple, Tennessee Temple maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And then he coached basketball for years, and then he got into volleyball, and boy, one of my mentors. I mean, he's just a tremendous, tremendous coach.
Mm-hmm. I want to remind you that this broadcast is also made possible tonight by the Farmer's Daughter, downtown Fairfield. They're happy to support Frontier Bobcats. MJ and the crew at Farmer's Daughter remind you that they have a great selection of formal dresses, as well as a large bridal department. And perhaps if you're planning for homecoming or prom or sweetheart dances here soon, you want to go to the Farmer's Daughter. If you're looking for comfortable shoes, try on some Go Walks at the Farmer's Daughter in Fairfield. They're the most comfortable everyday shoe you'll ever wear. In fact, I have some men's Go Walks on myself right now, and I love them. Bobcat volleyball player Grace Bora is one of the friendly faces that's happy to serve you at the Farmer's Daughter, located under the purple awning downtown Fairfield. Also, Gene Kolak at the Man Cave, another sponsor of tonight's broadcast. If you're looking for something unusual and unique to add your own Man Cave, you'll find it at the Man Cave. And Gene Kolak is also the lead instructor of the construction tech classes at Frontier Community College. And there's actually still time to enroll in these classes, where students get a ton of instruction on basic framing, construction techniques, roofing, electric, plumbing, finishing, and more. You can sign up your son or grandson in the construction tech classes at Frontier Community College. Just visit the admissions office at the college or call 842-3711. And I'm sure Gene does a great job in that. Wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely. Gene's a man of many talents.
Yes, he is. And he is seated here tonight with his camera and huge zoom lens. I bet you he's getting some great photos of this historic night tonight as well.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite talent he has is those photos. He takes some great photos of the kids. He's got a granddaughter out there, Alyssa Kolak. And that was his family that sang. Yeah. There she's waving at us up here. Maybe she heard the old coach's voice or something.
Okay, excellent. All right, we're ready for set number 2, and we'll start it off as the team's change ends, and it'll be the Bobcats on the initial serve this time.
Good start here.
It's going to be
Courtney can get us going.
Courtney's Kroll. Good serve, nice and low. Here's the dig, the set, and the spike. Dug out by Bora. Here's a set, back across. And it's blocked, but out of bounds. Nice move that time on the hit by Nicole Jordan.
Nicole's been aggressive on the outside. Got to stay that way. The only thing I like, we keep serving rockers, and I don't think that's a good idea. She's really, really solid back there. She's got that gold jersey on for a reason.
She knows what to do, doesn't she?
Yeah, there we go.
Got away from her that time. You called it, Coach. You called it. The serve that time went away from Rockers, and it results in a point for the Bobcats. They lead it 2-0. The first lead in the history of Bobcat volleyball here. First 2 points of this second set. Another serve coming across, nice and low, and that time it's out of the little bit out of the reach, and Rockers couldn't quite get underneath that one.
No, that put it right between those two girls, and they had to make a choice, and that's a tough serve.
3-0. Courtney Kroll of Edgewood doing a great job here on the first 3 serves of this second set. This time she goes to the left side, and it's set and across, and the spike that time is good.
Didn't quite close that block off, but we got off to a good start there. Now we need to handle our serve. Need to handle serve receive right here.
Carrie Rakers on the spike there, the kill, and now Rockers on the serve, and it's in the net. 4-1 is our score. Frontier with the serve and the lead, and serving it will be Nicole Jordan.
Already has a little different feel to it right off the bat here.
Sure does, doesn't it?
Getting this lead, yep.
A lot more confidence on the ladies out there on this second
serve by Nicole.
Set. Nice block, but does it stay in?
No, right there. Got to stay aggressive.
Very close. Makes it 4-2, and the service will go back over to SWIC. And serving it will be Kelsey Shaffey. We want to welcome those people watching from the Belleville area. We understand there's a number of them logged on watching tonight who are fans of the Blue Storm, who couldn't make the trip over here, and they're watching online tonight, so we welcome you as well to our broadcast. Here's the set, and the spike, and it's blocked. Nice job there at the net by SWIC, but that goes out of bounds.
Out of bounds. Oh, the up official is...
Do we have a disagreement on the officials that time?
Between the flag and the official, maybe. Okay.
All right, now they're in agreement. Yep. Now they're in agreement.
Thought that was correct.
Okay.
Line judge Chloe Hinkle there in the action. One of Frontier's softball players.
That's right. Serve is good by Frontier. They lead it 5-2. Here's the dig by Kolak. Here's the set. And now the spike by Renner. And it's another point for the Bobcats. 6-2 is our score here in set number 2.
Great up by Kolak.
Kolak with another serve. Fielded by Rockers. Now the little dink across, but it's out of bounds. Out of bounds on the dink.
We were in the net.
Oh, all right.
And we were rolling there. Yeah, you see Kolak. She's
had some real momentum there.
She's wanting to go back there and serve again.
Yeah, she'll take a seat on the bench for a moment here. And serving it for Southwest will be Britton. 6-3 is our score now.
Good pass by Bora.
Here's the set, and the spike is a good one that time by Bobby Lake. Bobby Lake is the tallest player on the floor for either team at 6'3". She's from Sparta, and she hammered that one home that time.
Yeah, Bora set that up perfect with the perfect serve receive, and Courtney made a good choice out to Bobby.
7-3, Bobcats lead it. Here's another serve by Abby Reeves. It's to the left. Here's a dink, and it's hit. Now a set, and the kill is long. Renner went for the kill that time, but went a little deep. Gives it back to SWIC. They get the point. It's 7-4. They're still serving. It's Albora on the serve. Here's the set. Across it comes by Renner. Another set, blocked that time and out of bounds. The point for SWIC makes it 7-5.
Yeah, that's a nice swing by Reed there. The block was there set up, and she just hit high and hard off of it, and she won.
Albori on another serve here for the Blue Storm. This time it is fielded by Jordan. Across it comes, and that hits the floor as getting it across there was Kroll, I think, on that one. Makes it 8-5 in favor of the Bobcats, and Frontier will be serving. Frontier is led by as many as 5 in this set number 2. Lead it by 3 right now. Here's a set, and it's deep that time. Mia Reed went for the kill, but hit it way deep. Point for the Bobcats, 9-5 now.
Sometimes when you don't have a good ball, you just don't swing hard. And these girls are wanting to swing hard at everything. You just got to go off speed.
Kendra Cessna on the serve that time. Here's the set and the spike, and it's a good one this time as Carrie Rakers put it down in the corner.
Rockers with the serve receive, Rakers with the kill.
Yes. Rakers and Rockers. Both spelled the same way, oddly enough.
I'm sure the Clinton County people know the difference.
Oh, I know they do. 9-6 is the score. Frontier leads it. Here's a serve by
Cessna.
Cross and blocked and out of bounds.
They're saying no touch.
Jordan was there in the net. But it goes back to the Blue Storm, and they get the point. It's 9-7. Here's a set. It's Bora all the way across that time. Another set across, dug out. The kill is good. That time by Milligan. Milligan with the point that time for the Blue Storm, makes it 9-8.
Got to get out of this. Got the setter on the front row for Frontier, so we just got two options. We need a really good pass here.
Hit number 3's got to go across. It does. Little indecision there that time. And yes, they were. Little indecision that time by SWIC. They hit it long out of bounds.
Sometimes when the ball just gets out of rhythm, you see them make these fantastic plays, and then they can't get it back in rhythm on an easy play.
10-8 is our score. Grace Bora now serving for Frontier. The Bobcats lead it by 2. Here's a set. Spike is blocked. There's a dig. Too many hits that time. It's going to be over to the Blue Storm.
Great hustle, though, by the Bobcats.
They'll get the point. 10-9 is our score now. Some substitution coming in for SWIC.
Continue to serve Rockers, though, and I just think we'd have more success if we'd moved the ball away from her.
Bill Hart's on the serve now for SWIC. And this one's dinked across by the Bobcats. Now a set. And the spike hit way in the air. Now here it comes, a little dink across, and across it goes by Kroll.
Oh,
and net that time by the Blue Storm. The point to the Bobcats makes it 11-9 Frontier, and Bobcats will be serving it.
Kolak made that happen. Great court awareness.
Courtney Kroll will serve it.
Courtney got us off to a good start. Need her to continue to serve aggressively.
She has that big jump serve, but this time it's into the net. 11-10. Back to the Blue Storm. Trailing by 1 as Rocker serves it. Oh, a little indecision that time.
I think that might have been going out.
It looked like it was going to, and Bora couldn't quite make up her mind whether to go for it or not, but she touched it, so it's a point. We're tied at 11-11 here in set number 2. First set went to Southwest. Got to get it across. Here's Pedke all the way across this time.
Yeah.
Or was that the 4th hit?
No, that was the 3rd hit, but she made double contact on that. That's something in college. It's a lot more. You got to play cleaner than in high school.
Yeah. Called a little closer in college than it is in high school, huh? Okay. Here's Bora on the dig. There's the set and the spike, and it's deep, and it's out of bounds as it's hit by the Blue Storm, so the successful spike that time by Nicole Jordan.
Jordan with the kill once again. She's got us out of a lot of stuff. I hope she keeps the ball away here from Rockers. I know I keep saying that, but it's very important on this serve.
12-12 is our score. Bobcats on the serve as it comes across. It's good serve by Jordan. That one's blocked across.
Yep.
Here's a set. And a dink across. Another dink by the Blue Storm. Now a set and a spike this time, but it's dug out again by the Blue Storm.
Just a little low, and that set her,
Rockers
that ball.
Over to Bora. Here we go. Spike this time by Renner, but they dig it out.
All right.
And a good spike by the Blue Storm as the kill is made by Lydia Reitkamper.
Good volley there.
It was. Makes it 13-12. Blue Storm with their first lead of this set number 2. And again, we played a 25. Here is the serve. It comes across. Comes the set and the spike. It's blocked. Pedke gets it up now to Bora. Back across it comes, and Jordan hits it. Dug out by Bora. Back across again. Another good volley going as Renner gets it across, and the Bobcats get the point.
Bora made a couple really nice plays there. Couple digs, and then she took that second ball up and let Nicole attack it from the back row, keeping SWIC out of system.
13-13 is our score. Here's the spike.
Nice out by Courtney.
Good dig that time by Kroll. Across by Kroll. Here's the set. Whoa, that one is dinked across and kind of catches the Bobcats out of position there, and it gives SWIC the lead at 14-13. Some
substitutions. More aggressive on our block there. Looked like we were going to win that point, and SWIC made a nice effort there.
14-13, SWIC with the serve. They lead it. And nice dink across the net there by Courtney Kroll. She started to set up, but then she saw the open hole, so she dinked it across.
Absolutely. It's great court awareness by Courtney.
Again, she's from Edgewood.
Played at North Clay.
Mm-hmm.
Abby Reeves to serve. She was Wayne City. And
well, we have a substitution here or what?
I'm not sure.
Abby serves it, comes across. Here's a set, and a spike. It's blocked by Lake. Back across again, dug out of there by Renner. To Courtney. Down the line by Renner. And a point for the Bobcats. Frontier regains the lead. It's 15-14. A very competitive second set going on here. And we got a timeout. That's called by Frontier. Good match here. Again, the first set went to SWIC, and it's 15-14 Bobcats here in set number 2. I want to remind you that this broadcast is also made possible by Jaggers Doggy Daycare, offering dog grooming, dog obedience training, and daycare for your dog. They're located in Mount Vernon, right across from Central Christian Church. They have separate playground areas for large and small dogs, both indoors and outdoors. If you're looking for dog grooming or dog obedience training classes or daycare for your dog, you might work in Fairfield or may work in the Mount Vernon area or head that way. It's Jaggers Doggy Daycare. Don't forget about Fairfield Printing and Graphics. They have school gear and team gear for Fairfield, Wayne City, Jasper, and many of the Wayne County schools. They do T-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, leather jackets, banners, signs, vinyl decals, and a variety of things to show your school spirit or to promote your business, your church, or organization. Frontier Printing and Graphics, making tonight's broadcast possible here on AreaSports.net. Coming back to live action here, it's 15-14. Frontier with the lead, and they'll have the serve. Serve comes across. Here's a set, and the spike is deep and wide. It's out of bounds. It's going to be a Bobcats point, and they'll regain the service here. Remain on Bobcats end, 16-14. I think you were exactly right there, Coach, when you mentioned that Bobcats got to do their best to try to keep from serving it right to Taylor Rockers. She's kind of the engine that makes it go back there.
Yep.
This time the serve comes to her. And here's the set and the spike, but it's blocked. Good job by the Bobcats. Renner and Lake both there at the net.
We can put a big block up there anywhere across the front of the net. They set the ball tight. That's really to our advantage.
17-14 Bobcats. SWIC gets it across with the Rockers. Here's the set and the spike, and it's a good one. Alana Renner from Steelville slams it down.
Absolutely.
The left sideline.
Offense there. Got a 4-point cushion here. Need to push on.
18-14. Fans anticipating perhaps a first ever set win here by Frontier. Still a ways to go. Here's a dink across. The set,
nice.
The spike. And they're saying that one's out. A little disagreement from the judge and the flag. Out of bounds will give it to SWIC, and they get the point. It's 18-15.
Still, we're being aggressive there. I like that.
Here's the serve. It's dug out, the set, and the spike is a good one. Alana Renner that time. Good offense by the Bobcats.
Absolutely. Need to push on here. Cessna coming in to serve. Got a 4-point cushion.
19-15. Kendra Cessna serving from the right side of that end line. Gets it across. The set. Here's Bora. The spike dug out by Rockers. A set. This time it's Mia Reed. Nice dig by the Bobcats. The set. Another spike dug out by Rockers. And that one is out of bounds. Out of bounds, and it'll be Bobcats. So
they called a touch.
Whoa.
Called a touch.
I hear some moaning coming from the Fairfield faithful over there across the way.
I didn't see that touch.
I didn't either. So we may have to watch that one back. All right, Mia Reed going to serve it now for SWIC. 19-16. That kind of changes the complexion here a little bit. Here's the serve. It's dug out. The set. Spike.
Ball too. Yep.
In the net. 19-17. SWIC with a little momentum now.
They're going to handle this ball.
Mia Reed again on the serve. That's a tough one. It's out of bounds. Good job of letting that one go.
Colette comes back in. Bora the libero now.
Bora will serve. Across by Rockers. Here's the set. And that one is a nice little position play by Nicole Jordan. It looked like she was going to really hammer it, but instead she took something off of it.
We talked about that earlier. You know, sometimes you just don't have to swing hard.
It's the
ball was not there to swing hard, and Nicole made a good choice there.
Bora another serve. This time dug out by Rockers. Here's the set. That's spike. Dug out by the Bobcats. Got to get it across. Here it goes. This time by Cessna, and what's the call?
We hit it out. Point them.
21-18. Okay, out of bounds. 21-18. Bobcats lead it by 3. SWIC is serving. We are in set number 2. SWIC won the first set, 25-16. This one's dinked across. Now a set and a kill, and it's a good one that time. Put across by Carrie Rakers.
We're in a quick back hit there, and our middle didn't get over there to close that ball out.
21-19 is our score now. Bora to Cessna. All the way across this time by Kroll. Bora. Bobcats hanging in there. Here's a set. Oh! Nobody there. They set, but there was nobody home. 22-19. Bobcats just 3 points away from winning set number 2. Crowd getting into it here.
At the Bobcat Den. The gym here.
Yeah. The Mule Barn has become the Bobcat Den tonight, and that serve is in the net, unfortunately, by Courtney Kroll. 22-20.
Rockers with that tough floater here.
That's a low serve. Bora digs it out. Here's the set. Pedke gets it across. No good. And that was deep. That one is deep.
That's out. He just pointed the wrong way.
Yeah, that sure looked out from here.
Yeah.
I think everybody in the gym saw that one. Yep. Officials are conferring with each other. They got the call right. Well, you have to appreciate the fact when the officials discuss it and they get it right.
Line judge was definitely right there.
23-20.
Chris Kay's coming over and helping Wolfgang Joe with the call.
Timeout.
Just pushing 2 here. We can finish through.
Nicole Jordan will be serving when we come back from the timeout. Again, this action is made possible by Frontier Community College. Great place to jumpstart your higher education plans after high school with a variety of degrees, certificates, and transfer programs. You can enter such fields as health information, graphic arts and design, phlebotomy, automotive technology, construction technology, sports management, electrical distribution, paramedicine, fire science, and more. You can visit their website or stop by the admissions office at Frontier Community College and Illinois Eastern Community College. Their phone number is 842-3711. All right.
Both teams back out here.
Bobcats just 2 points away from winning set number 2 here. They lead at 23-20, and here is the serve by Jordan. There's a set, spike, and it is hit. The point will go to the Blue Storm, 23-21. Getting tense here in the late stages of set number 2.
Bobcats are right there. Need one good serve receive here.
Here is the serve, the set, and the spike by Renner. They dig it out. Dink back across. Another set. Oh, little miss hit that time by Kolak.
Just a little mistiming there.
Yep, she'd love to have that one back, I'm
Rockers
sure.
with another big dig down the line there. Renner served it.
23-22. This one's going down to the wire, folks. In set number 2. Here's the serve, and that one's hung up on the net. Nope, they dig it out. Back across this time by Renner. Now a set and a spike. Dug across again. Reed somehow gets it across. Another set. And another spike, and they're saying that she hit it. Let's see what the call is. Nope.
Our girls really thought there was a touch there.
Yeah,
They got to dig in and play.
We're tied up at 23-23.
We're still fine.
Got to forget about that play. Got to play this one. Here is the serve. Here comes the set. It's across. Oh, and a nice placement that time. Oh, my goodness sakes. Are they saying that ball was still live? Holy
cow.
That's what they're saying. Wow. That was an incredible dig that time by the Blue Storm. That gives them the lead at 24-23. It's set point here in set number 2. Unreal. The serve. The set. The spike. It's blocked. Dug out.
Good coverage.
Again, another try. Dug out again by Renner. This time Pedke. Back across. Another set.
Oh.
That one's dinked across. A set this time for the Blue Storm. They dink it across.
Oh.
Third hit coming. Oh. Couldn't quite come up with it. 25-23 is your final in set number 2. Wow. What a hard-fought set that was.
Really, really, really good effort, though, from the Bobcats.
It was.
So much more comfortable than that first match, playing together.
Again, you play the best 3 out of 5 in college volleyball. So it's 2-0 right now with set number 3 coming up. Bobcats will just have to try to regroup here. They know they can play with this team.
Absolutely. This is a team that, you're looking at their schedule, this is a very, very, very winnable match. And I think we can just continue to get better and better here.
All right, I want to remind you that this broadcast is made possible by Studio H Dance, Tumble, and Cheer, located just south of Fairfield on Route 45. Kendra Hutchcraft and her staff instructors look forward to working with many youth of the community. Learning skills in dance, tumble, and cheer at Studio H can help your daughter not only with athletic skills, but also in the areas of coordination and self-esteem. Find out about the many different classes offered at Studio H by calling 842-7991 or visit them on Facebook. Also, broadcast made possible by the Farmer's Daughter, downtown Fairfield. They're happy to support the Bobcats. MJ and the crew at Farmer's Daughter remind you they have a great selection of formal dresses for homecoming, sweetheart dances, and prom. They also have a large bridal department with bridal gowns, bridesmaids' dresses, and mother of the bride dresses. Ladies, if you're looking for comfortable shoes, try on some Go Walks at the Farmer's Store in Fairfield. They're the most comfortable everyday shoe you will ever wear. Bobcat volleyball player Grace Bora is one of the friendly faces that's happy to serve you at the Farmer's Daughter, located under the purple awning in downtown Fairfield. And Gene Kolak of the Man Cave, who is also the lead instructor of the construction tech classes at Frontier Community College, wants to remind you that there is still time to sign up and enroll in these classes where students get a ton of instruction on basic framing, construction techniques, roofing, electric, plumbing, finishing, and more. You can sign up your son or grandson in the construction tech classes at Frontier. Just visit the admissions office at the college or call them at 842-3711. Again, those are just some of the folks that are making our broadcast possible tonight. Also want to remind you to join us every Saturday morning for the Sports Couch on 90.9 The Vine Radio and also here on AreaSports.net. We visit with many area coaches. Each and every Saturday morning we talk football, volleyball, baseball, softball. We talk all kinds of things. So join us for the Sports Couch this Saturday morning for 90 minutes of great local sports talk every Saturday morning from 8:30 until 10 on AreaSports.net and on 90.9 The Vine Radio.
You know, everybody's pretty excited about high school football
they are.
Tomorrow night.
You bet. The Mules make that long trip to Chester. They'll probably have to leave in about 15 minutes to get there, won't they?
We are. I texted, one of my friends.
Yeah.
Her son plays. He's pretty good. His name's Colton Land. I think.
Oh, yeah.
And he said the best thing about playing Chester the first game of the season is we get a starter. It seems like the season gets here earlier because you got to leave at noon to get there.
That's exactly right. Noon the day before.
You don't have to wait, on.
That is a long trip, and there's no good way to get there from Fairfield.
No.
I mean, it's just a long trip. It really is.
Should be okay. We should be excited on the way there, and hopefully.
Oh, I'll tell you what, a lot of talent returning from the Mules this year. They should be offensive juggernauts. They really should be. I know that coaching staff and fans, parents, everybody's excited about the team this year. Got to stay healthy.
Got to stay healthy. Got to tackle people.
Mm-hmm.
Take care of the ball. Those three things will be pretty tough.
But got a great returning backfield this year. Going to be kind of fun to watch the tight ends this year as well. You got Jaden Lewis, young sophomore, playing tight end, along with Kolak on the other side. It'll be interesting.
It'll be a fun year.
Yeah,
fun year.
It's going to really be a fun year. Set number 3 about to get underway. SWIC has won the first 2. They won 25-16 and they won 25-23. And set number 3 is underway, and the first serve comes across, and Bobcats have it. There's a shot across. Now a set by the Blue Storm. It's spiked, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be the Blue Storm point. 1-0 here to start this third set. Serving for them is.
A couple things I'd change. I'd try to keep the ball away from Rockers. She's been the best player on the floor, I think, and her ball control's huge for them.
Bill Hart's on the serve, and this one is missed, hit out of bounds by Pedke, and it makes it 2-0. Favor of SWIC. Again, Julia Billhart, some new Baden on the serve. Here's the dig, and it's dinked across. Now a set coming. Dug out by the Bobcats. Good job. Third hit is over.
Oh.
Nice spike that time by Kolak. She saw that one coming. And
yeah, she did.
Heads up, play.
Seen Alyssa do that a few times. She loves those meaty balls right up there on top of the net.
2-1 is our score. Bobcats on the service now. And it's going to be Courtney Kroll. And her serve comes to Rockers. There's a dig. Third hit's got to get over. It does, but it is wide. Makes it 2-2. Ties the score here in set number 3.
That's just concentration. When you make all these great plays and then you hit a free ball out at the college level. Just not acceptable. But the Bobcats will take it.
That's right. Kroll on the serve. Here's a set. Spike. Good play that time by the Blue Storm. Makes it 3-2 in favor of SWIC. They'll have the serve now, and Taylor Rockers will do the honors there. Libero. Serve comes across. Here's Pedke on the hit. A set. And a spike that time by Whitty, but it's dug out. And attempted block that time at the net by Kolak, but
just good quick offense from SWIC.
Makes it 4-2. Again, Rockers on the serve. Low serve that time. Bora gets it. Got to get it across. Kolak does. Here's the dig. Now the set. Spike this time is a good one by Lydia Reikemper. Ray Kemper on the kill, makes it 5-2. Set number 3, SWIC leading it. Rockers on the serve. Here's the dig, the set, and a spike that time by Jordan. Attempted block, it's dug, and Petke gets it across. Yep, they're going to say, is that a lift or is too many hits? 2 hits, I guess, huh? Is that double hit?
I guess that's what they're calling it. I didn't.
He held up 2 fingers.
Yeah.
I assume that's what he meant, was a double hit. 6-2 is our score, and that serve goes wide.
Yeah, we'll take that. We needed,
Need to stop that.
break there.
6-3 now, and the Bobcats will be serving. Doing the honors is Nicole Jordan. Again, she played high school volleyball at Sisney. Serve is a little long, out of bounds. Too much mustard on that one.
Yeah, she's really going for it there.
7-3. SWIC will have the serve.
Yeah, I hate as a coach when they, the other team gives you the ball, when they miss a serve and then you come right back and don't give your team an opportunity to score there. But I like the aggressiveness.
Kelsey Schaffey on the serve that time. Here's the set and the spike, but it is deep. Hit out of bounds by Renner that time. 8-3. Bobcats need something good to happen. A little bit of a letdown after dropping set number 2. They were so close to getting that victory. Fell 25-23. There's a serve that's off of Kolak. Makes it 9-3, and Coach Jessica
Hughes wants a timeout here.
Realizes it's time to have a little chat about things. Very good timeout.
I told our Bobcat softball coaches I'd give them a shout out over there.
We'll do that.
Coach Marty Slover and his Bobcats. I know they've already played 3 games this fall.
And look pretty good.
Got
a win.
Really, really good.
Got a win, and we're very competitive in the other 2.
Yep, and they were on a time limit, or I think they could have probably even walked away with a couple more wins. But him and Coach Ellis, they're going to have that's a great staff to start off with.
I think it is. I think they're going to be all right. We were hoping to get Marty up here to talk to him a little bit during the broadcast, but things have been moving along here pretty briskly here. So we'll just keep on plowing away here. 9-3, SWIC with the lead in set number 3, and serving it will be Schaffey. Here's the set and the spike. It's dug out by Rockers. A set to Reed. Reed's going to dink it over this time, and that one goes high. Pedke sets it. And it's down the line, and a nice spike that time.
Renner.
By Alana Renner on the kill. Very effective.
Yeah, when she gets up on top of the ball, she's very effective. Hit a lot of balls long.
9-4 after the Renner kill. Bobcats trail it, and Alyssa Kolak will serve. Here comes the set and the spike. Kolak's got it. To Kroll. And this time it's hit a little deep by Renner.
Just getting to the ball a little too early. Got to stay back and use that big approach.
Makes it 10-4, and SWIC will be serving as they have the lead here in set number 3. It's Ann Britton of O'Fallon who will serve it. Comes across to Pedke. Here is the set by Kroll. Spike is dug out into the net and still alive. Third hit coming. It's across and up by the net and underneath. It's going to be a point for the Bobcats. 10-5.
The Bobcats have won a lot of out-of-system plays, and a lot of those are just won on hustle and paying attention.
Served by the Bobcats, trailing at 10-5. Here's a set. Dug out by Bora. Nice play. Another set. This one's hit diagonally, and it's in. A beautiful pass that time, or a shot that time by Renner. And again, she didn't have to hit it hard.
Absolutely. She kept the ball in bounds, and they had to make a choice, and they said out, and that was well in.
10-6 now. Bobcats trail it by 4. Again, on the service is Abby Reeves from Wayne City. Comes across. There's a dig, a set. Now the hit by Milligan. Dug out. Another spike. That's good. Great spike by Renner that time. 10-7.
Renner's got a great arm on her, and when she gets back and gets on top of that ball, it's hard to defend.
Again, Renner played at Steelville. Here is the serve. 2 Rockers. Set, spike, blocked, dug out by Rockers again. Another set to the other side, and this time it's hit into the net by Campworth. All right, Bobcats on the move here. It's 10-8, Chet. Getting exciting again.
Yeah, and that's got some momentum going. Momentum's so important here.
Abby Reeves again on the serve. Gets it across. Here's the set. Mia Reed puts it across. Mia Reed on the kill. She's from Waterloo.
Yeah, there's a great pass by Rockers out of serve receive. Quick tempo set there on the 3.
11-8 is our score. Campworth going to serve it now for SWIC. Bora on the dig. Got to get it across. Instead it hits the net. A little out of sync that time for the Bobcats.
Yeah, this is a play. We just probably needed a down ball.
12-8. Another serve coming from Campworth. Set, spike, yes, good one that time. On the other side, this time it went to Renner, and she knew what to do with it. Put the hammer down.
Absolutely.
12-9. Bobcats will serve again. This time they give the ball to Kendra Cessna. She'll go in that familiar right corner again. Comes up, makes the serve,
good. See,
and she kept it away from Rockers.
Absolutely.
You are absolutely right. Things seem to happen when you keep that serve away from Rockers. 12-10. Rockers is their libero, wearing that bright yellow jersey. This time the serve comes to her. Here's the set. This one's dinked by Mia Reed, but it's short. Another point for the Bobcats. 12-11. Bobcats trail by 1.
Timeout here.
All right, got the momentum and got the serve. Got to keep it going. Got the momentum, got the serve. 12-11 here in set number 3. Again, we'll recap for you. Set 1 went to SWIC 25-16. Bobcats really couldn't get things going in that first set. Maybe some of the nerves, things like that. But once they got their feet underneath them, things looked really good in set number 2. Had the lead most of set number 2, led by as many as 6 points, I think, in set number 2, but fell narrowly 25-23. And right now, trail at 12-11 in set number 3. But the thing about it is the Bobcats are being very, very competitive here in their first ever volleyball match.
Absolutely. So nice for the girls to push ahead, and get their first win under the belt. There's Miss Book.
Yes.
Former Lady Mules volleyball coach sitting down here in front of us.
And a long-time athletic director, too,
absolutely.
at Fairfield.
She was the athletic director when I got started.
And the dig falls a little bit short that time. It's a point for SWIC after the spike. Makes it 13-11, and they'll have the serve now. Doing the honors will be Mia Reed. Again, she played her high school volleyball at Waterloo.
Bobcats have Sarah Green coming in here at outside to hit for Nicole Jordan, and Nicole Jordan's spot there.
Here's a set.
And here's
to Green, and it's blocked at the net. Good play defensively that time by SWIC. Makes it 14-11. Well-designed play, but just didn't work out. Again, the serve by Reed. Cessna, here's the set. It's blocked, dug out, back across, and out of the reach of Cessna that time. 15-11.
Let's have 2 attackers here on the front row with our setter on the front row. Need to find a way to get out. Nice pass by Cessna.
This one's put across. Now a set. Spike. Oh, nice dig that time by Cessna. But this one gets away on the kill. SWIC gets the point. 15-11, and they'll continue to have the service. Mia Reed back there on the inline. She likes to serve it from the middle of that inline. Right down the center, and this time it goes wide left. 16-12.
Gets Kolak back in the game. She's been effective for us on the front row.
Grace Bora, the libero for Frontier, will do the serve. Comes across down the middle to Reed. Here's a set and a spike. Oh, nice dig by Bora. Oh, good placement, too. Holy
Big
cow.
time play there by Grace Bora.
That was huge. That was huge. 16-13. They needed that. Bobcats needed that in a big way. Bora will continue to serve here. (16-13). Here's the serve. It comes to Rockers. Here's a set and a quick hit.
Just the difference. The first time she went away from Rockers and they passed the ball to the 10-foot line, so they had to go outside, and we got her block, and we dug. Then that time, right to the Mule's head there, right, perfect pass from Rockers, and they can use that middle attack, and we've struggled defending that middle attack.
17-13 is our score. Here is the dig. Now a set to Kolak. She'll put it across. Reed. Back across it comes by the Blue Storm. Here's a set and a spike by Kolak. That was a quick set that time. It wasn't a high one. It was a nice low one.
That was the 3-ball, and it's good to get in that quick offense. Give SWIC a taste of their own medicine.
17-14. Serving is Courtney Kroll for the Bobcats. Handled by Reed. Here's a set and a spike dug out by Bora. Now Pedke will tap it across. Here's a set. Blocked, but out of bounds. As the spike is good by Reikemper on the kill that time.
That is a really good ball from Britton, the freshman setter there.
18-14 SWIC. And that serve is not able to be handled, as serving it is Taylor Rockers, their libero. 19-14. Again, Rockers on the serve. Handled by Bora. Across from Cessna. Here's the set. And the kill into the net.
All right, need to move here. Renner's coming back in the game. We need her to keep the ball in bounds and stay effective.
19-15. Bobcats serving.
Good
and
serve
that
by
is,
Green.
oh boy,
really good serve.
It was. Almost hit the floor. Dug out by Bora. Here's a set. And a little too long that time on the kill by Renner.
Everything was there. We had the good serve that set up us into good offense, and just missed.
20-15. SWIC with the serve. They lead it by 5. We are in set number 3. SWIC won the first 2. Here's the serve. It's dug out. The set. Across by Renner. Now Reed hits it in the net.
Just if we keep the ball in play, give them an opportunity to make a mistake.
Yes. Take advantage of those unforced errors.
Here's our biggest front row we can put up there, too.
Kolak on the serve.
Good ball from Kolak.
Keeps it away from Rockers, but Rockers will put it across, and attempted block there by Lake, but couldn't quite control it. SWIC gets the point. They'll have the serve. It's 21-16. And it'll be Annie Britton serving now for SWIC. She's from O'Fallon. Gets it across. There's a dig. The set. And the spike.
Good.
Oh, nice dig by.
Nice spot.
Oh, good placement that time.
Really good choice.
No man's land there in that right corner. The point for the Bobcats. 21-17. And serving for Frontier will be Abby Reeves of Wayne City. Handled by Rockers. Here's the set. Mia Reed into the net. No good. A point for the Bobcats. 21-18. Keep that momentum going.
We can put some pressure on them.
This was about the place where SWIC made their run in set number 2 and came back and won it. Maybe the Bobcats can do the same thing here. The officials time out as they bring a towel out on the floor to dry up some moisture there.
see a lot of people from Wayne County here, just not parents or grandparents, but just people coming out and supporting Frontier, and I love that.
A lot of curiosity.
That is important for this program to get going. We need people to come and support it.
Next match will be Wednesday night here at home. Bobcats will take on Northland College. But we want you to come out Tuesday night as well for the Lady Mules and the Lady Lions. Got to get it over. They do. Handled by Rockers. Here's the set. And dinked across and good by SWIC. Makes it 22-18. They'll have one of their tall girls serving it now. It's Campworth, a product of Breeze Central. One of those Clinton County girls. Here's the set by Kroll, and the spike.
Out.
Just called it out.
Yeah, just really close.
23-18.
Clinton County sure knows volleyball. They know athletics.
They do. Here's the set and the spike, and it's a good one that time by Bobby Lake. Lake put the hammer down. 23-19. Lake, the tallest player on the Bobcats at 6'3". She's from Sparta. And it's going to be Kendra Cessna serving now for the Bobcats. 23-19. Frontier trailing it by 4. We're in set number 3. We play best of 5 at the collegiate level. Here's the set and the spike, and it's dug out, but it's in the stands as Cessna couldn't quite get a hold of that one. 24-19. It is set point and match point now for Southwestern Illinois College. Mia Reed serving. Here's the serve. Got to get it across, and they can't. Couldn't handle that one. Goes out of bounds, and that is the set. That is the match. 25-19 is the final here in set number 3. But again,
Bobcats getting a standing ovation.
They are. That's good to see.
I think Wayne County enjoyed the effort of the Lady Bobcats.
Excellent effort tonight by the Bobcats. Boy, they were right there, especially in set number 2. Narrowly losing that one, 25-23. Set 1 went 25-16, set 2 25-23, and this one goes 25-19. Best 3 out of 5 goes to Southwestern Illinois College. They improved to 2-0 on the season. Frontier, of course, 0-1. They'll be back at it here in the Bobcat Den on Wednesday night when they will face Northland College. And as you mentioned, Chet, Northland College also a first-year volleyball program, so that should be a very interesting match coming up on Wednesday.
I can say Frontier will be the favorites in that game. Playing here at home, Northland didn't have quite the recruiting class that we have here, and I'm gonna pick us to win that. So come on out and support the Lady Bobcats.
All right, I'll hold you to that, and I'll go right along with you. I think it'll be a Bobcat victory, so come out and do that and see that. But be sure you're here Tuesday night for Volley for the Cure, a great annual event taking place between the Fairfield Lady Mules and the Edwards County Lions. Edwards County, they have a match tonight, as a matter of fact.
They played Mount Carmel tonight. They hosted them. So they'll get a game under the belt for us. I'm glad we didn't play tonight, actually. We've got some sickness and some injuries, so trying to get everybody healthy and well, and hopefully give them our best shot on Tuesday night. Hope people come out and support us.
Hope they do, too. Tuesday night here at the Mule Barn for Lady Mules and Lady Lions volleyball. Chet, thanks for joining us on the broadcast. It's been fun, buddy.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks for sharing your knowledge of volleyball with the viewers and listeners tonight as well, okay? Best of luck Tuesday night.
Thank you very much, Randy.
Okay, you bet. Thank you. And then it's going to about wrap things up here from the Bobcat Den tonight at Fairfield Community High School. Again, the match goes by the way of SWIC. 3-0, but very competitive were the Frontier Bobcats in their first ever volleyball match. Again, tonight's broadcast has been made possible by Fairfield Printing and Graphics, Studio H, Dance, Tumble, and Cheer, Frontier Community College, The Farmer's Daughter, Gene Kolak at the Man Cave. He also is the lead instructor of construction tech classes at Frontier Community College. Also made possible tonight by Jaggers Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon and by the Sports Zone in Fairfield. Again, we thank all of those businesses for their underwriting support, and thank you for viewing and watching tonight's broadcast, and we encourage you to come out to the next Bobcat volleyball event next Wednesday night and watch the Bobcats in action against Northland College. Also, if you are inclined to support our broadcast for future broadcasts of Frontier Community College athletics, we could certainly use your help and support to make these broadcasts possible. So for my partner Chet Snyder, this is Randy Olson saying thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and so long from Fairfield Community High School.